afternoon. I am here at Ellie Lou's barbecue for my very first time and my very first pickup of the day. They're sending me an add-on right now that I'm gonna take for beef O'Brady's for an additional 1.1 miles for $6. So I'm like, all right, yeah, I can do that. I did decline a bunch of orders because I was trying to get gas and they were all long, like 8 miles, 12 miles for not even the right amount of money that it needs to be for me to take. So I'm here at Ellie Lou's. I'm gonna head in. I'm a little upset with myself because I don't have a mask. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Usually I have a mask. I don't know if Patience has one in the back seat that I can use because I don't like going out without the mask on. I'm so happy I found one in the back seat with Patience's jacket from the other day. So I have a mask after all. The food was ready. They have a separate section right when you walk in on the left side for the Uber and DoorDash pickups. And now I'm heading across the street to Beef O'Brady's. I've been to Beef O'Brady's, but not this one before. I don't actually eat there, so I only go to Beef O'Brady for pickups, and I have not been to the one in Clermont yet. So both my first pickups today are new pickups for me. Next order is up. Both of those orders were handed to me to businesses, so I did not record the drop-offs. My dash ended after that. I did get more for both of those deliveries, so that was nice. I don't remember how much because my dash ended before I could get the screenshot of the second one. But they both did go up, so that was good. Now I am heading to Panera for an order. It was like 4.4 miles for $10. I can't get on another dash, so I'm just gonna try to stay busy and do orders that are reasonable. Nothing like too crazy, no tip orders, but something that is reasonable I'll do just to try and stay busy. Nothing on Instacart. I think I've seen 2 today so far in the last hour, so not very many Instacarts right now, but maybe later. For once, the Panera was actually ready, and oh my goodness, and it was on the pickup shelf. I am actually very surprised. I'm heading, I think, to another business, so I'm not going to record this drop off. That was super annoying. It was a building that has 1, 2, 3, 4 different suites. So I messaged him and said, hey, I'm here. Which suite number is it? Nothing. I'm like at 2 minutes now, and I've called twice. No answer. I think he didn't answer it because it was, you know, when you call from Uber, it blocks your number, and then you call from San Francisco. So he was like, oh, it was calling from San Francisco. And I was like, But when he walked up, like he walked into a different suite number. So, I mean, he saw me standing there calling, but I guess he didn't register to him until he came back outside and realized, oh, she's probably got my food, even though I was holding it the whole time as he walked up and went into a different suite. But anyways, that's finally dropped off, and I'm waiting for another order to pop up. Okay, so I just did a smaller Instacart. I forget even what it was. Let me try and look at my pictures now that I'm coming to a stop sign. It is so hot outside, you guys. It was for $16.07, 14 items, 17 units. It didn't take me very long. I did have to get 1 replacement, but that was it. Just dropped it off, and now I'm heading to Winn-Dixie. It's not that great of an order because I'm so far away from Winn-Dixie, and then I think I have to go to the customer, but it's only 4 things, so hopefully I can be in and out once I do get there. I forget how much it said it was for. I forgot to screenshot it because they sent it to me as I was walking up to the customer, and my phone's, you know how the noise is with corner shop. So I was trying to hurry. I still had to scan her ID, and I'm like, oh, let me look at it real quick as I'm walking back to get her water. But so I took it anyways. I got it. I think they've sent it to me twice now, and I haven't, like the first time I didn't even look at it. because I was still doing the Instacart. And then the second time it went off, my phone was in my pocket because I was putting the groceries in the trunk. So this will be the third time they've sent me this order. But hey, it is what it is. I'm trying to stay busy for a couple hours. My car is supposed to be getting detailed. Whoa, Mockingbird, you just went right in front of the car. Because unfortunately, the person that had the Turo smoked in the car, and with Turo, you have to have evidence of before and after of them smoking in the car. I found evidence they left the Black and Mild in the car, like wedged in between the seats. So I don't know if it was lit when they dropped it or what. But I'm waiting on a detailer to come now so they can detail it, because the Turo is supposed to go out for tomorrow. I wanted to get it professionally done because it didn't smell very good at all. And I'm like, there's no way that, you know, it just wouldn't be right. So I had to go through a lot of people yesterday to find somebody so last minute to do it. So he was like, oh yeah, I'll be there at 2. Then he messaged me around 2 and said, hey, I have to get my daughter from school. I'll be there more like 2:30. Now it's 3 o'clock and he's still not at my house. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? People, they're not professional. If you're gonna be more late, you should just said, hey, I'm looking more like 3 o'clock, and at least, you know, keep me up to date. Okay, someone just called from the gate. There we go, finally. So 3:11 now, he's showing up to detail the car. All right, you guys, so let me try that all over again. After I did the corner shop order, which was 8 miles for the delivery, I just took one for Instacart for 5 miles, $10. Not that great of an order, but the Instacarts right now are not that good. They just sent me 2 add-ons that were trash. One was 9 miles for like $7, and then one of them was $6, 3 miles, but only $2 tip, and you got me getting you 2 cases of water. So I'm like, no, I'm not gonna take that. So I'm about to pull up to Publix now. I was just able to schedule a dash, so I got on the dash and paused it. I should be done with this in a few minutes. They've already messaged me too and said, hey, if there's any substitutions or replacements, please let me know. So I'll definitely do that. I do always do that anyways, but that's where I'm at right now. Actually, let me go offline with Uber Eats. My Uber customer too left me way more of a tip, so instead of $10 for that order, I got $15 for that order. So that was really nice of him. Heading to drop off this order for Instacart. It was a 25-pound bag of cat food. I don't know what's going on with my throat today. It's a 4-pack of toilet paper, 1 dog treat, and 1 milk. So that was done super easy, and now I'm heading to deliver. I have 1.4 more miles to go. She said she was on a walk with her granddaughter and dog, so just leave it at the door. Perfect for me. That's what I usually do anyways. I try to. Oh wow, the school's I actually see kids there. That's crazy. Every time I go to that school, it's dark and I never see any kids. Well, yeah. I want to go to that coffee shop of horrors. It looks very interesting. I definitely want to try and go there. So maybe when I'm editing this video, I'm gonna remember what it is so I can go there. got that dropped off, she was still home and ended up taking the stuff from me, so it still worked out good. The little doggy came running outside. Now I'm heading back to Publix for an order, another smaller one. It's 11 items for 4 miles for $11. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna take it. Nobody else is taking it. It sat there like while I was dropping off the order and everything, so I'm like, you know what, I'll do it. So I'm like a mile, I would say, away from the Publix now. I'm gonna try and get this done as quickly as possible because it's going back the same way that I just was, right past, not the same neighborhood, but almost the same neighborhood. It's probably like half a mile apart for the drop off for this one. I am heading back to Publix again for 10 items, 13 units, 3.2 miles for $14. So this is another pretty decent one that is a smaller item batch. So all these small ones are gonna keep adding up for me. My next order is up and it is for Popeyes. I just passed it, so I see people are inside, so I hope that that is a good sign for me, that I'll be able to go inside and get this order. The drive-through isn't as bad as last time I was here, but I'm still hoping that I'll be able to go inside because I do see people inside. So, but it was like 3 point something miles for $7. So I think it has the opportunity to go up because it's like a weird amount. So, and it's 10 items. So I'm like, oh yes, please. I hope it goes up. But I'm here now, so I'm gonna try and run inside. The order was not ready, but it was open inside. So I just had to go in there and say, does that say do not enter? It does. I can't go out that way. You know, that I was there for Allison for DoorDash, and she started getting it ready. There was nobody inside really. One guy came after me, and then there was people at the counter. They were just getting their sauces for their food and they were done. So that was like perfect timing for me. And I'm actually going 3 miles the opposite way, like towards Winter Garden, which I did not know. I just saw 10 items and I jumped on it for 3 miles for $7. Oh, it's dark and you're running across the street. Oy, that always scares me. But I'm heading to deliver now. They left me a gate code, so we are all good there as well. So I'm not too far into like Winter Garden, Oakland, whatever. I'm literally right before you hit the turnpike in Clermont. So now I'm heading to Publix again. I just need this little bar to go up. Is the bar gonna go up or what? Am I dumb? Is it broken? Oh, there we go. I'm about to say, the bar's not going up. The gates are open. That took forever for me to leave the neighborhood. That's crazy. I'm heading to Publix again, $10.89, 9 items this time. Oh my gosh, it's so dark. I cannot see. This tint is so strong. 9 items, 15 units, 1.7 miles. So another quick order. I'll get to use the bathroom, so that's good. A little twofer. And I'm not far from the store at all. some good luck with Publix. I'm heading back to the same Publix. I just dropped off that other order for another small order for $15, 8 items, 11 units, 2.1 miles, and it's going up behind the Publix. So far I'm liking today with the Instacart. I've been pretty busy. That was supposed to be a hand it to me customer, but they wanted me to leave it at the door. It said it in the instructions, so that was easy peasy. Just dropped it off at their door. Now I need to get over because I need to go straight. Can I go straight in this lane? I think so. Is it a turn only? Me can't see. It is a turn only. So let me go back in the lane that I was. And now I'm about to be at Publix as soon as I pass this light. So I got that order dropped off, and because they didn't have one of the chickens, I didn't get as much as it was supposed to be. I think I got like $14 and change, or maybe like $13 and change instead of $15. That brought me to where I needed about $13 and change. So I would say like $14. So I accepted an order for Carrabba's for one item, 4.4 miles for $8.50. So I'm really hoping that it could go up. I accepted it like at the last second because they were sending me an order on Corner Shop for one item, 2 units, but it was like in total 7 miles because it was 3 miles to get to the store and then another 4 for the customer. And I'm like, you know what, let me just do this DoorDash. Maybe it'll go up. I only need $14, so I'm not trying to drive all this far, you know. And then where it takes me for the drop off is a bunch of other restaurants, so maybe I can just snag one more and then be done, and I will have hit my goal. I forget what time I got out today. I know it was really late because I'm having trouble with uploading my videos again. I don't know, I tried about 3 times this morning, and then when I left it was finally uploading, and then it didn't upload. They had to try like 7 more times to get it to finally upload for y'all today. Crazy. My first order, it was at 12:43 and it's 8:50 right now. So not as long online today, which is very good for me. I'm very happy with how today went. I stayed pretty busy. So I did have to wait about 5 minutes for my order for Carrabba's. I'm heading to deliver it now, and it says that it's a hand it to me, and then in the instructions they put please leave it at the door. So I will definitely do that and then send them a picture that it is left at the door for them like they asked for. Right, you guys, so let's see, Wednesday night Carrabba's was my last order. Yeah, Carrabba's, it turned out to be $9.59 for that. Super weird amount, I know, but altogether, y'all, with my feedback for Instacart, if I could talk, I only got 2. One was quality items and one was helpful chat. But I earned a total of $77.95, so that was really good on Instacart. But with Uber, I did the one trip for the one customer. It was supposed to be $10. It went up to $15.57. So that was really good for that. And then with DoorDash, I did 2 dashes for a total of $34.34. That was probably like 4 trips. And then $77.95 on Instacart. It was really good. It just, like, all those $10, $11 batches really added up, and they were done super fast. But my The most money I made from Instacart on one batch was $16. So crazy, but it turned out really good. And then I had that one corner shop that I did. It was $25.54 it turned out to be, which was really nice. They had like the promo, so I got more than the $12. I got $18 in total just from that, and then a $7 tip, so that made it $25.54. So then I was like, yep, I hit my goal. So I was able to go home, and that was, let's see, when was that last ride? When did I take that? I was done with that at 9:05. And my Ellie lose was when I had just started. Had just got gas at 12:43. So I think about what, like 8 hours or so. But my total for the day was $153.46. 8 hours online, I made about $19 an hour, which is really good for me. And then 12 trips in total for an average of $12.78 a trip. The Turo detailing actually turned out really good. So that's out again now for about a week. We go back on, I think, Wednesday to pick it up. Probably meet her at the airport because I told her I would do that for her. That way when she gets out of the car with all her bags, I'll just jump in the car and then drive the car home. We have a guy that's booked the car like for Tuesdays and Thursdays, which is crazy. So he goes like, or Mondays and Wednesday, Thursdays. So for like 2 months, he's renting the car twice a week for one day each. I don't know what he needs it for, but the car looked really good, and you bet yourself I took pictures of every crevice in that car. So if anything ever happens again, I have the proof that it was clean when it was taken. But thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. And I'm about to head out there myself because it is Friday.
A young boy being lay dreaming, and in the dream